I was still at school when the lockdown happened. I was meant to be doing my A-levels and it all got cancelled, so I had a lot of spare time. I had nothing to do, no homework or anything, so I thought I'd find something to do that was a bit more useful than just watching Netflix. I've been volunteering at Morecambe Bay Foodbank. We've been working from Saltaire Sports Centre, although we've just moved to the platform in Morecambe. I had a friend who was already volunteering there, so I asked him if they needed any more help, and he said, yeah, come along. I've been helping with deliveries. We drive around delivering food parcels to people, and because I'm not old enough to drive a van, I've been map reading and finding the houses and then carrying the boxes to and from the van to the houses. I guess I was pretty nervous at first because I didn't really know what I was doing and it was all a bit new. Also, it was a bit of a shock to get up early and they're quite heavy boxes, so carrying them is like exercise all day. I get there at 9 and we get given a sheet of paper with a map and maybe like 10 houses on it, 10 addresses of families that need food. Then we choose a van and we fill it up with enough boxes for all the people. Then we drive to the houses, knock on the door, check it's the right address, put the boxes on their doorstep, then drive to the next house. We usually do maybe like 3 or 4 routes a day. It depends how busy and how many runs there are, but we can finish any time from about 3 until about 5. I've met lots of different volunteers. They're mostly men that volunteer driving because they're often either part of the search and rescue team or the lifeboat crew. I've enjoyed talking to them and listening to lots of stories. I've enjoyed meeting not just the other volunteers, but also the people we deliver to, because a lot of people like to chat as well. It's been really nice to see people so grateful for what we're doing when it's such a hard time for so many. Before, I was used to being at school and only working with people my own age and talking to people my own age, but it's made me more confident in speaking to lots of different people, talking to people I wouldn't have had the confidence to speak to or make conversation with before. It's definitely made me a bit more open-minded. I think it's changed how I see the local community. I've realised there's a lot that goes on that you don't see normally. I think that surprised me most, the amount of people who need food or still need food now because of a mixture of reasons. It's been quite shocking to see the amount of poverty in areas of Morecambe and Lancaster that I didn't realise were so poor compared to other areas, and also the number of people who have had to self-isolate for so many different reasons that now need to rely on the food bank. Even now, there's still pretty much the same amount of people who rely on it, even though people are going back to work. The food bank has kept going the whole time, even when the volunteers were perhaps more at risk. We were happy to do it to help out the local community. I think my grandparents have been a bit worried about it, because obviously I was more at risk, because I've been going out when everyone else has been staying at home. But we always kept distance from people, we never go into their houses, and we wear gloves. I think my friends have been pretty impressed that I've stuck with it, and my mum has been pretty proud of what I've done. I don't go every day, I maybe do 3 or 4 days a week. I think I'll definitely be more motivated to volunteer in the future, to meet new people and to be able to help out.